Oh, they gave me the dope ass art Thoughtseize, huh? One, two. Only 3 mana though. 3 mana seems Nathan would probably keep this. I guess I'm gonna keep this. This is a turn 2 with Pact Negation if you draw mana. Because it's a Chrome Mox, to use my Thoughtseize is probably worth it. Oh my. Days. Ninjas, huh? Big fan. Just need a mana, huh? They're taking a long time to go through my turn. Really messing up my speed running here. No, it's not. It's not staying on. Okay, Island Ornithopter, sure. Oh, come on, please. You have like no game actions you could take. Pretty please. Pretty please. Take a game action. Please. Why do you have priority in your end step? Thank you. I'm curious about people's thoughts on if that was keep or not. Did you polluted Delta, huh? Alright. It's pretty straightforward. Gonna board in the old 5 green cards. Pick over here. Ninjas is not in the sideboard guide, so I'll have to guess. My guess is it's similar to like these tempo decks where you bring in 5 cards. They probably run like 2 Thoughtseizes post board, so. Alright, 5 minutes. At this rate, it's 5 minutes a game, and we 10-0. Do we what? 10, 20, 30, 50 minutes basically. It's annoying. It's a little annoying. Oh, Jesus, opponent. Opponent is taking some time. Alright, well, why don't we just like build new decks or something? We have so much time apparently. Oh, they said they would play. Cool. Cool. I mean, it's a... Oh, no black mana. Jeez. I'm like, oh, it's a turn one. Just kidding. Looking for black mana, but doesn't have... Can play through days, but doesn't interact at all. I'd rather this. Either therapy or price buy, I guess. In case I draw a black. Tell me they kept a no-lander. Tell me that's an actual fact. And they have end of combat. Yeah, they just say go for now. They have no clock. Even if they put an Ornithop, they'd be more likely to do something. Sure. Now, alright. Dark Ritual. I'm just really gonna hope they go for a 4/4 and pass here. I don't think it's worth running it into today's. They make a 4/4, yes, because it's a 5-turn clock. They're not in Jitsuing for card advantage. Like, there's a 5-turn clock. Worst draw on the deck. Awesome. Love it when that happens. Guess I can get rid of Spy. In case they go for like an end of turn surgical. Alright. They can actually make another... They top deck the Eureka. That's great. That's really good. Prismatic Vista, so there's 3 unknowns. Alright, well... I guess we have to pack the days, which is real bad, yeah, but... sucks. If this was mana, I think we had a shot. Yeah. We needed this to be mana to pay for the days so that we could pack the force. Just unlucky. I mean, we put ourselves in a position to have like 5 turns to draw, you know, like this, this, this. Or even this, the earlier turns. Would be nice, but what are you gonna do? I think everything made sense. I just drew Narcomoon instead of Spirit Guide or Dark Red. Because they had a Prismatic Vista in hand, so it's very reasonable. Their hand was just Days, Force, blue card. It's a turn 1 win. And game 3, I'm going to keep a turn 1 win, I think. Hope they just mull into oblivion. Yep, okay. At least that wasn't like the worst thing ever. 1, 2. We still have 2 mana. We can make black mana. They kept a no-lander. Which I guess I should just play this, huh? They just kept a no-lander, double force. Wow, no lands, double force. Yeah. Played around the days they had, huh? Dang, sucks. I'm actually going to name a Eureka here. Hey, Bo. I'm going to name Eureka. Eureka, they can just play naturally while hiding a force on top. Oh my god, why am I so smart? They do have a surgical we have to get through, though. That was so sick, naming fucking Eureka there. They do have a surgical we need to know. At least we know we have to play. Alright, we can play around that. That's good. Can we beat 2 forces and a surgical? They didn't fetch from their brainstorms. They liked both cards. One of them was an island. Do I want to keep this? I probably want to keep this in hand, right? Yeah, I keep it in hand for now. I need to play it right now. Maybe they have to use like a surgical on my Aghanim Awakening. That Cabal Therapy. Oh man, I'm so proud of myself. That was such a good therapy. Drew another Eureka, figures. Ah, oh, it's so frustrating. I'm actually going to play this tap now. I don't think we're ever going to get to casting it, and the 3 life might matter. Flip a land. Murktide Regent. They really flip a fucking Murktide Regent for a 2-turn clock? You can't make this shit up. That's so fucking brutal. I'm gonna draw the worst card in the deck. Cool, that makes sense. Like 6 cards that I want to draw. God. They were played pretty well too. It's got a kick. God, one time. Please let me rip it so I can say, please. Please. I have 6 outs. Odds aren't great. Nope. God, that sucks. If we actually just drew a creature, we had a shot to beat double force surgical. Damn, blind named that Eureka too? That's a fucking shame. Yeah, I don't think we went for it on turn one, went for it on turn two, and they had double force, no land. Like, there's nothing you can. You mold to. You mold like therapy. You have to mold like a turn one with therapy. I think it's force therapy. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. Opponent just. They keep a 7? Was that a 7 with no lands and just like a ton of counter magic? Could have been. Oh my god, the easiest mulligan. Holy shit. Another easy mulligan. Easy keep. Get rid of Dread Return. Chromux. Stop playing decks that care about what I'm doing. It's such bullshit. Hullbridge or Narset? Narset. Although I technically lose the plow now, which would just be the fucking damnedest thing, since I drew one. I can name. No, they would have. Nah, I'm not gonna. I could name Cabal Therapy, but that gives them a chance. I mean, I could name Force Negation, but that gives them a chance to plow one of my dudes in case I missed it, so it's just not worth it. Alright. Beating the blue deck. Game 1, cool. Damn, 17 minutes for 2 matches is just way too fucking long. Oh, Master, take care. Just saw that now. Have a good night. I think it's a mulligan. It's a keep. Not a great keep, but I think it's like passable versus a blue deck. And we draw the worst card in the deck. Solid. Nothing like drawing like the 6 cards you don't want to draw. And we have, I mean, we have an out, but it's gonna be a bitch to play this game. This to make black. Then I mean, I could put an Informer in play now. Yeah, they're forcing pitching Snapcaster Mage. Okay. Alright. And Stony Silence. Didn't even need to see that, so our goal is to win by turn 2. Pretty obvious versus Stony Silence, rest in peace, Forcible deck. They are really fucking stacked. Let's hope a turn one with packed back up. How about not? This is at best a turn 2 with no packed backup. We'll keep this. Getting rid of guess get rid of Swarm, then we Thoughtseize. Because if I Spirit Guide this... Yeah, let's get rid of Swarm. So we take Surgical, and we just have to hope their Brainstorm misses, basically. So Xantid would have been better there. And we know what they drew. They shuffled. Okay, so now we're going for it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, we win. I was, I mean, if they got... It's funny because, like, if they got lucky, then we got lucky. So the universe balances out. Universe balances out. I'm gonna hit Brainstorm, huh? Ugh, nice hand. Jeez. Cool. That was pretty good. It's a pretty good win versus a deck with Surgical, Rest in Peace, just a Stony Silence, and Force. It's pretty nice dub. Go back to Thought Shift, maybe. Haven't played Mud in a while. Maybe I'll play that next stream. This person did well, but they didn't have a Forge Master Blightsteel, which seems like kind of sauce. It's like my favorite part of the deck. Enough that I was trying to run it like with multiple degrees. I tried to make Legacy Living End, and I went 4-1 and lost in like game 3 of match 5 to get this fucking published. It would have made me so happy. I get to run 8 like forces. You get to run 4 endurances. You get to run Foundation Breaker to evoke and then get back. You get to play 4 griefs, which is like, so you're on 4 griefs and them, like that's so good. Maybe cut Brazen Borrower's main deck for endurances. That's probably what I would do. I haven't played this in a while, but we have enough damn, his hand sucks. 1. His hand's so bad. It's a turn 2 if I hit mana with a Pact Negation. We could be wasted off of that opportunity to go off on turn 2. God, now I'm going to keep this and just try to hit a Black Source. I'm trying to hit a Black Source. I should just fucking get rid of both these lands, I guess. Right? Like, if my goal is to hit a Black Source anyway, yeah. flagstones. Just pass here. Playing a land doesn't add value and it lets them know what we're on. It looks like green-white depths, in which case we're gonna die to a reclaimer. Oh, don't care about that. Card with no text, that's excellent. None of the Reliquary. Can't beat that card either. Green Center for 2. Oh, ooze. Alright. Alright, just fucking in time, huh? Jesus Christ. Literally the last turn. Ooh, buddy. That was a close one. Trying to get it how I live. Six jobs. I don't get time. Well, therapy and endurance here, just because. Alright. That was a pretty nice last chance draw. What do we cut here? I think we cut pack negations. No, the usual. I guess keeping pack negation makes sense for endurance. What time is it? Yeah, 11:11. Gotta finish it soon. Be in bed by 11:30. I'm gonna keep this, right? One. I get rid of Pact. Yeah. I guess I can keep Pact in case I need to get a Foundation Breaker for a later turn. Doesn't change much. I have a Pedal Spirit Guide, Black Death. Done. Yeah, so we cannot beat a like Crop Rot and Endurance, but or like any combination of things, but we can beat one thing versus a deck with Endurances, Scavenging Oozes, and stuff. I think it's probably worth it to go for it with one protection versus their Mold to 6. And they're on surgical? Jesus Christ. So, good thing I didn't just mold the ley line. Wow, mold to 6, double surgical. Good game, well played. So, we didn't have a much shot there, I don't believe, versus a double surgical hand. Our ley lines that we boarded in had no text, which is pretty cool. I think you still run it back. They probably boarded 2 and drew both, so I don't think you change too much based on that. Keep like this is a like, am I supposed to wait one turn to draw mana? I think I'm gonna wait one turn here. and maybe longer than that, depending. I'm just gonna pass. Since we're 1 mana off of just Thought Seizing as well, if they play like a Reclaimer here, no, like, that doesn't even matter, right? Like, I'm just gonna wait. I think like this turn, if they play like a Scooz, then obviously we just go for it. But Summon Library. All right, cool. I mean, if they have double surgical again, it's kind of fucked. Okay. Alright, nice. Nice. Alright, good. We think we sequenced well there. Made a lot of sense of why we waited. Well, that's a good hand from them, but not good enough. I just don't understand why people don't concede or F6. Like, looking at the triggers and checking to see if I have the win con in my yard is slower than just me winning. I just don't get it. Cool. Well played, GG. Both sides had a lot of fun. Force Summon Breaker. And we cut the usual, which is the most common cut. Okay. What match is this? It's only match 4. Opponents are making speedrunning impossible. Can we ever lost with the fucking ninjas? That's a shame. Well, this is pretty easy mulligan. No black mana. No win con. This hand sucks, but at least you have a Xantid Swarm. They probably just have a turn 1 win, which is super interesting. The brutal thing is that, like, we could easily win because they did this if we just had like any other like sort of hand combination, right? Like we just needed like a Darkrit and a win con. All right, so we just pass here. Hope they don't kill us, and then hope to top deck a win. So. Very reasonable that we just don't even get another shot, which obviously they have. No. Okay, cool. Good game. Good game. Super tough. Super tough. Not much you can do against turn 1 show and tell Grizzlebrand. Actually, it's like our mulligan would have been literally perfect if we just had a win, like had the win, had like a free hasted Xantid Swarm. Hand's terrible. Keep, I guess. Bottoming. Narcometer or Bridge from Lows. It has to be Narcometer, I think. If this was always Spirit Guide, I would play it differently, but just gonna hope they kept the hand with like a turn 1 like Omniscience or something. I'm gonna hope that they hoped that we were gonna try to play for interaction. They very well might just have Surgical. In a deck that could turn 1 you and they run Surgical and Force, it's pretty difficult. Like, just do what you're gonna do. Like, whether or not there's 4 packs in the graveyard, like, you're gonna Surgical, right? Like, just knock it off. Like you're oh my god, this is fucking painful, man. Okay, yeah, you got me. We'll play. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was against a deck that you could just win on their own turn 1. It's just a little unlucky. Like, you just needed Xantid Swarm to be a pack negation, or like Black Source to be a green source for your Xantid. I think that was correct. I like, again, I'm not perfect, but I think how I thought about it made sense. I think it's funny when people tank when they have a Surgical versus Oops All spells. Like, am I going to Surgical them? Come on, please. Please, please, please. Like, again, even if I had 3 pack negations, you're not just gonna Surgical and see if I counter it anyway. Like, it's free to do that, right? Sure. I have no idea what we're facing. I don't think I want to therapy yet. Let's see if we can learn a little more. Alright, snow covered. So it's probably like a Lurian, some Bant bullshit deck. God, these draws are fucking killing me. They really are. Oh my god. You fucking serious? Blue green. Huh. Who the fuck plays this deck? Oh my god. And they top deck show and tell? Top deck show and tell one time? And they go get a... They're gonna Cunning Wish for like a Flusterstorm? For a Veil? Oh, that's the worst possible thing, huh? Running Veils on the board? I guess that makes sense. Sure. Probably like 3 main, 1 board. Why not? But Cunning Wish can't always Cunning Wish for a Surgical, so now we have to wait for protection for that. Ugh, this is gonna be a pain in my ass. Like top deck show and tell after they bottom 2. Sure, buddy. Pretty in bottom 2. Find it. Checks out. We've said we're the exact same for every game. Alright, so show and tell, ninjas, control, depths. So the decks that actually had interaction were like 2 and 1 against depths, control, and ninjas. Oh my god, this hand sucks. I have to keep it though. It has 3 mana, it has 3 disruptions, and a counterspell. I don't know. I don't know what I'm mulling to. I'm mulling to the combo plus pact, exactly. That seems so fucking unlikely. They're mulling to 4, so I think this is probably better. I think going to like a turn 1 would be pretty devastating. Thoughtseize. They're fucking... knock it off. So they really molded 2 interactions? They actually molded 2 interactions. That's the only thing that makes sense. Or they have 2 Force of Wills would be the only thing that makes sense, right? Surgical and Grizzlebrand. Okay, cool. Surgical and Grizzlebrand. That's kind of sick. I actually thought about that. I'm like, what if they surgical? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, they take it out of my hand. I take the Grizzlebrand out of their hand, and then I have Pact of Negation for anything. I just need to draw any mana source in the whole deck. So... God, I should have cast Therapy. Now, if I cast Therapy and the Surgical Thoughtseize, like, no matter what happens, I guess it's the same. I just lose 2 life this way. Why are you taking so long? Take a screenshot. It lasts forever. Cool. Mana. Cool. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of interactive magic happening. Alright. God, getting surgical, like double surgical versus Sneak and Show, and then surgical versus Omni. That's just, that's so fucking tough, man. They're like turn 1 combo decks that have Force Wheel and surgical. I mean, it makes Xanadu that much better, I guess. I'm actually going to keep this up. It's 3 mana, a Thoughtseize, and a Foundation Breaker. Yeah, wow, Foundation Breaker with actual text. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I Thoughtseize this turn. Okay. Take a show and tell. So they have Eureka, lands. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. We need 6. Let's just have to draw 1 mana. 1 mana, 1 green mana, and we could beat the Grafdigger's Cage. Are you literally the best thing in the deck? There's 4 cards that are the best, and they draw it. They have 3 fucking lands in hand, and they draw Brainstorm. Fuck off. They brainstormed into Veil? No. Eureka. Have to name that. And they found a Force. Of course they did. Alright. Alright, so we have to beat a Force and a Grafdigger's Cage in the same turn. That's cool. That's good stuff. God, we could beat this too. I'm just gonna run this out, and if they force pitching Impulse, like, actually, yeah, I'm gonna run this out and see if they force it with the Grafdigger's Cage in play. They are gonna force it with Grafdigger's Cage in play. Interesting. Okay, that's good because instead of the 3 discards we had, we actually have 7 more win cons to find now. Now we can draw to any of the 7 win cons would be really good. Pact Negation, of course. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to wait a turn. I mean, mathematically, we were more likely to draw the... I guess if you count Xanadu Swarm... No, I couldn't play Xanadu Swarm, so you can't count that. No, they have Hardcast Force up. I really need Foundation Breaker to resolve, so I can't. I don't know. Am I supposed to wait 1 turn for that? I didn't have green mana for Xantid, so I'm only drawing to 4 Pact, 3 Thoughtseize. That's... Fuck off with the perfect draws, man. I just want to hit a 7 outer, and I can't do it. God. Mathematically, was it... There was 3 thoughts. I guess it was 7 and 7. But if I hit the Undercity Informer could attack, or the other one couldn't. Like, if Undercity just resolves, then I just attack for 2 a turn. If you weigh that. They surgical and Cabal Therapy for 2 life? Okay. How do you not surgical Undercity Informer? What? How the fuck does that make sense? Pact. I can't get green, right? Black in this. I can't get green right now. Because I can go like Pact, get Threshold. I can actually cast this, but I'm missing green. I can use green, but that's not enough. That sucks. That's such a weird use of surgical, too. God. That's so bizarre. And they have Ice Fanging? Why did you leave Ice Fanging versus fucking All spells? What? What are you cutting if you're leaving an Ice Fang? Oh my god. I guess I have to wait and try to cast this. What the fuck is going on right now? The only thing was I drew the pact exactly 1 turn after. They did end up drawing another. They did end up drawing a surgical though. And they were in multiple Grafters cages. They were bringing in multiple surgicals and Grafdiggers cages and leaving an Ice Fang Coatls. What the fuck? They're hard cast forcing. Yeah, I mean, it depends. If they drew that surgical, like if the turn I drew pack, they drew surgical, then it didn't matter either. 2 cages, 2 surgicals, huh? I don't know if... I'm trying to see where I could have made a mistake. And of course they had... Jesus. Well played, huh, buddy? Oh my god. Yeah. It's so sick. 2 cages. Yeah, we're just dead, right? God, what an anticlimactic loss. Board in surgicals and cages and leaving Ice Fangs. Sure. Alright. I think we played that fine.